Good morning. As you well know, this is a beautiful day, a beautiful Sunday. What are we going to talk about this morning before I get ready to go to church? I thought about speaking about, I'm going to speak about myself, okay? Back in the days, all right? Growing up back in the days. Okay, like you already know where I'm from, I'm not going to even go there. But back in the days, how we were brought up as children, we were brought up to have respect for everybody. We wouldn't talk back. That talk back, what is that? Oh no, that wasn't called for. You would never ever do that. All my mother had to do is, if you're cutting up, okay, say you just use church for example. Since we see a lot of children acting up in church, that's everybody's church. We already know that's everybody's church. You're gonna see somebody cutting up, you know. We wouldn't cut up. If we cut up, true Jesus, all she had to do, and we sitting on the same bench with her, are you for real? All she had to do is give you that look. You saw that look? Right quick with the quickness, you straighten yourself right up. So we had respect. We when somebody came to our house, we didn't just walk in there and speak. We said hello, whatever the case was, whether it was a neighbor, relative, we spoke. And like for instance, you talking to another adult, it wasn't no such thing. You coming interrupting and just start talking, mommy, sounds like, oh no, I'm talking about back in the days. I don't know what this new stuff is now, but back in the days, wasn't having it. And I thought about the times that I had to get my little spankings, and my mother used to always say to me, I'm spanking you because I love you. I'm like, oh, really? You love me? Oh, I don't think so. I didn't understand all that spanking stuff back in the day. But she said, one day, when you get grown and you get married and you have your children, you're going to understand. I'm like, all right, okay. I didn't say that to her, of course. I kept that to myself because I wasn't trying to get in trouble, But I mean, it may be a better person today. I mean, I had to get my spankings, yes. And I'm saying this because I heard some things about a football play, okay? And we had respect. There was no such thing falling out. What was that? Falling out. Oh, you fell out all right. Uh-uh. They didn't have that back in the days. Back in the days, you children had so much respect. I'm telling you, incident happened with my sister now. She went to school one day and thought she was going to cut up, okay? My mother already told her, you go to school and cut up if you want to. I got something for you. And she ain't listen. She was like, okay, I ain't listening to that. All right. Went to school, start cutting up. My mother heard about it. She said, because if you start cutting up, you go to school and cut up. Guess what? I'm coming up there. And already something clicked in your brain. All right, I know what she's talking about. I'm getting ready to get in trouble. She didn't listen. So she had to go up there and handle some things, okay? Right in front of the class, embarrassed her. Okay, so when she got home, we heard that she got taught from the floor up. I put it that way. She was so mad. We were laughing. We were cracking up laughing. Don't be laughing at me. You already know what time it was. You already knew not to do that. So since you tried, Mom, okay, she had to show you what time it was. And that handle that. Because, teachers have to teach. They don't have time to be training, our children. My children are grown now, but, they were trained. I'm old school, okay? But they ain't got time to train children when they come to school. You already been trained. Should have already been trained at home. So when you come to school, you have respect. What you want to hear when you go to school? How your child did at school? How good your child is doing? How respectful? That's what any parent want to hear. I would think. That's what I want to. I don't want to hear coming up there. You know, your child just cutting up, just talking back, and just disrupting the class. You ain't trying to hear that. But if your child is trained at home, you're not going to hear that. And we were trained. We didn't do nothing. Me, I was too scared trying things silly like that. Like my sister, she was kind of on the bold side. I was kind of on the scary side. So I wasn't about to try that because I already knew I wasn't trying to get no spanking when I got home for cutting up. But anyway, kids, I know they said this is a new generation, but the Bible says spare the rod, spoil the child. Okay, it may be a new generation, but it's the same thing back in the day should be right now today. Your child should be respectful to everybody, not talking back, not going to the store and clowning like I see a lot. I see a lot of that in Walmart. Like I said, the little girl, she was clowning. I mean, this little girl had to be two. But tap her little legs. I mean, the way it got now, you tap them in public, you're going to get in trouble. But there's such thing called a restroom. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to go there and knock them out, but go there, get in there and sit down and talk to them a little bit. Listen, little girl. Uh-huh. You better act like you got some sense, and that's it. You got it? And give them that look, child. Is, honey, scared the hair off their head, okay? But we ain't say, well, frightened, but you need to put some fear in them, They need to have a little fear in them that they know if I do wrong, my mom is going to give me a little spanking. I mean, they ain't going to kill you, okay? You're not gonna kill. We ain't talking about beating the child till you beat them to death. We're not even talking about. We talking about back in the days where we had discipline. The difference between discipline and really beating your child with a hard object. We don't. We're not talking about that. I want you to understand. Don't get me wrong. No hard object. No, we're not doing that. We ain't crazy. We ain't trying to go to the nut house. Okay. But anyway, but if you need to discipline your child, we need this. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Sometimes you can talk to them. All the time you don't have to give them a little tap. Sometimes you can talk to them, but when they just not listening and feel that But see, that's this generation. But back that child, you just didn't do those things back then. You didn't do those things. You act like you had some sense. I don't care where you went. You were good to go. Cause mother didn't play that, dad did not play that. That look they gave you was straighten you up so fast, real quick. That look itself. I'm like, whoa, I don't see too much of that look, but sometimes I see it, but other time, new generation, Now old school, bring that old school right back. You'll find that'll be the best thing for you, okay? This new thing, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. Mm-mm. And reading books about this, that, and the other, making some, but wisdom will teach you. Being a mother, God give you wisdom. Once you become a mother, God gives you wisdom how to handle your child, how to raise your child in the right way. Train up a child in the way it should go when it's old. It will not depart. Okay, so that's all I want to say. But you know me. What is that? Everybody clap your hands. That's what I'm going to put on right now, okay? And I'm going to get out of here. Everybody clap your hands. Okay, I got to get a little praise going before I go to church. Okay, come on here. All right, T, here we go. I'm just going to play it for a little bit and I'm going to get myself together. It is now 9:05, okay? Here we go. You listen to this. All right, everybody clap your hands. Let's roll. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Put it over here. You know what I mean? Just gonna play a little bit of it because I really have to get ready. Okay, you going to church like this with everything going on my head now? No, I'm a good guy. I just got to wrap this out for right now. I'm gonna get it together. Okay, we're going looking like a chicken head, like I always say. And I hope you are viewing these videos, which I know you are, because I see, I'm getting to see the videos that you are really looking at, and I appreciate it. But like I said, this evening I will start showing you how to make a scarf. From the beginning, like I always do, to the end. Anyway, I will see you a little later. And you have a great, great day and a wonderful service. And be blessed. Bye-bye.